What's going on, fellas? And welcome back to the Director of Football, Journeyman. It's only been 3 days since we were here last, so I think you can probably guess what has happened. Dorog came back and offered me a contract, and I've accepted it. I think moving to the top division is probably the best decision. It's a pay increase, which, you know, if we go by how it would factually work, if someone offers you more money, you're going to take it. I'm hoping we can... I'm expecting our reputation to go up, but I'm hoping we can save Dorog from relegation. They offered me a 2-year contract on 975 per week. I said I wanted more. I wanted 1.2. They said no. So we agreed on 1,000, I think. But we're here. Hashtag Dorog. Let's have a look and see what the history of us looks like now. In a move which is sure to spark plenty of heated debate, Foggy Plays has left Lombard Pápa Termál to join Dorog. Questions will be raised as to why Plays made the decision to change jobs, but he will face pressure to bring immediate success to Vezanski Jeno Stadion, given his former employers and previous standing. Lombard Pápa Termál will now be looking for a new manager and will be paid 26,000 in compensation. I've made the club some money. Foggy Place has brought a coach with me to join his backroom staff. Lists the likes of Merani Tbilisi and that Icelandic team nobody remembers because that was a terrible experience among his previous employers. Place has earned himself a reputation for refusing to sign players over the age of 30 and appearing to be a great fit for the club's current vision at Vezanski Jeno Stadion. Plays struggled, of course, and was eventually sacked. Always just mention the Iceland job, even though that was 9 games we spent there, and we'll now be hoping for a better experience upon taking the Dorog post. Plays men are on a poor run of 11 league games without a win, and the relegation candidates find themselves 12th in the OTP Bank Liga. Dorog have lost 4 of their last 5 games in the league. What have I done? We've gotten to a stadium that's smaller as well. Delightful. We have a 2-star reputation club though. Oh, look, Pushkas is on. I didn't realise Pushkas came from Dorog. Okay, fair enough. So oh god, this may be a terrible idea. We are, however, making more money. We're on $1,000. A reputation. We've actually taken a reputation decrease. What? We moved to the top. Where's my face gone? We're after taking a reputation decrease. We moved up 2 divisions and have taken a reputation decrease. Interesting. My manager has disappeared. Pretty much the entire first team, by the looks of it, is running out of contracts. Don't care. Youth. Oh yeah, the youth intakes. We had a youth intake for this came up for Lombard Pápa Termál. I've already forgotten the name of my previous club. And it looked like it was going to be a decent youth intake. It's not going to be until March, so it's going to be interesting to see what the youth intake for Dorog is like. We have a healthy number of fullbacks, a lot of wingers. At least 2 of the fullbacks have plenty of promise. At least one of the wide midfielders looks a great prospect, and one young Hungarian left midfielder from Dorog has caught the eye. Although there are no new wing-backs coming through, no centre-backs that look like they're going to make the grade, no defensive midfielders, no centre midfielders, no attacking midfielders. Are few good wingers in general, and it's a pretty poor crop of players. Shiza. What the finance... Okay, finances are fine. We're 1.2 million in the black, which is nice. 1.6 million... Or sorry, 1.16 million to spend. And about 6k in wages. And our first game isn't until the end of the month. So, actually, it's not the end of this month, it's the end of next month. We don't have a game until the 27th against Ujpest, who are currently 4th. But we do have some friendlies in the meantime. So what I'll do is, the transfer window doesn't open until the day after the Erd game. So what we do is we'll jump ahead to the Ujpest game. We'll have a look at what signings we're going to have made, because we won't have long until, although to be fair, we have 3 games next month in February before the transfer window closes. The window closes just before we play Videoton. It's very important. We do not have an awful lot of games left to go. Actually, we have about half the season. But one thing I instantly see as a problem, our top scorer only has 4 goals. But he is a striker, so that's a plus. And his physicals are amazing. Okay, maybe it's not all bad, but we shall see. He's not the best striker. He used to play for Cardiff Met Uni. What the fuck? He was playing for Cardiff Met Uni. That is so very random. Right, we will be back in just a second for the league game against Ujpest, and to round up any transfers that or to have a look at any transfers we've done. What transfers have we done so far? Have we made any transfers? I have to sort out who's doing what. A lot of players have come. We spent 600k so far. Not a lot of money after coming in. Right, we'll be back in just a second. Don't go anywhere. Please pray for me. Please. Oh, God. So, here we are, fellas. First game of our tenure as manager of DoRowZ against Ujpest. It's going to be a difficult one. When I joined, in the first team, we had 50 players. 50 players. Giorgio Nagy wants to leave to join Kristiansund. The director of football accepted an offer, and then he turned them down. So I don't know what he's playing at, giving out about it. But we're down now to 37. I transfer listed a literal shit ton of players, and I threw a bunch of them in under 19s to get them out of my squad, because it is so very bloated. But we've had a team meeting. We talked about where we want to finish. I said I think we can battle bravely against relegation, and half the squad said no we won't, we're going to get relegated. So yeah, I would like to think we could get out of the trouble that we're in. We shall see. As you can see, there's a bunch of people that I'm trying to send out on loan, and there's people on unwanted lists, just to try and get the director of football to kind of push them a little harder. Transfer wise, we have brought in 2 players. Richard Varga came in from 3rd division side Kerult. Just randomly popped up. I think he was a player that the director of football at Lombard Pápa Termál was looking at as well. He's joined us 1.8k. See what happens. He's an option at centre back. And then Dunjerski, a Serbian wing back who looks so very good. He's joined for 77k. Instantly went up to 105k in value, so happy days indeed. On the outs, we've had a lot of people leave. Nobody of any great significance. A lot of value in the players we got rid of. Like, the only person I'm really disappointed with was Zoltan Horvat leaving for Debrecen, but what can you do? Zatmari was the guy we had at Lombard Pápa Termál last season. He's been injured for a while, so he's gone out on loan to a rival team in this league, which is interesting. I gave him a squad number because I was going to play him, and then he just went out on loan. So, against the team who are just above us in the league as well. This is how we're going to line up for the first game. We probably will change based on this because you can see there's so many players here. It's just insane. But we are going to start with Popovic in goal, Dunjerski as the right back with Alexander Popovic as our left back, Fernandez and Niba as our centre back partners, with Kittel, Nandori and Dema as our central midfielders. I suppose I should probably show you. This is Alexander Popovic, the goalkeeper Popovic. He's a good all-rounder. Then we have Dunjerski, who I've already shown you. He's the guy we just signed. Then another Alexander Popovic. Decent wing back on the left. Ideally he'd be better at crossing, but other than that, he can accelerate quite rapidly. He's got a good bit of pace, so that's quite nice. Then we have Fernandez, who's a decent looking... He's an okay looking centre back. He's good jumping reach. He's 6'6". Marking and heading are a bit, but other than that, he's getting better. I don't think he's going to be here beyond this season anyway. Niba is captain, best centre back we have at the club. Good heading, good marking, good tackling, decently aggressive, good positioning. It's kind of a good all rounder. He's quite a strong player, so that's good for us. Kittel, the box-to-box midfielder, is one he's not great, but he'll do for now. Alongside him, we have Nandori, who we have on loan from Pushkas. He's wanted by some Romanian team, I think. He's decent passing, vision, all-right playmaker. So he's going to be playing as the playmaker, obviously. Then we have Dema, who is... He's fine. 30-year-old Macedonian. Can't dribble for shit, but other than that, he's an alright player. Then we have David Sobo. Fantastic crossing, fantastic dribbling, amazing passing, so determined, so aggressive, can accelerate for days, so agile, great balance, good natural fitness, good pace, good stamina. He's 5'10", so his jumping reach isn't great. He's not very strong, but it's fine. He's only 20. Then we have Lukasz Sabo on the other side, who's like an inverted winger, inside forward kind of player. He's fine. We do have Tomasz Kiss, who is probably the one who's going to play more often. I'm just starting with Jabo, so I can have two Jabos on either side. And then we have Mako, or Maxo. Fantastically determined, has acceleration, agility and pace for days. Hopefully he can score a few more than he has. Our backup striker has no goals, so a lot of the players on the bench aren't... I could go through everyone in the squad. I don't really see the point. Antil is the goalkeeper that was originally first choice by the looks of it before I joined. I'm not going to start him because I don't want... I want to put my stamp on the team. I'm going to walk in here and we're going to go, right lads, this is the plan for the rest of the season. We are going to have this formation. These are the players that I think are going to be best for what we're doing. Kevin Chobot and Rado, two players that I had in FM19 in my Hungary team, and Made Katona. Yep, he was one of my right backs. This Ujpest team is littered with players that we had in FM19 playing for our Hungary team. So, first team talk we've done with the players. Everyone seems relatively happy. I have actually remembered this time to do set pieces, so hopefully the set pieces work. I'm hoping Fernandez is the Hungarian version of Big Ari Suter. Kevin Jobitz. I had 2 saves going last year where I was doing Hungary for success, and I did a Director of Football non-league to legend. And in my Hungary series, Kevin Jobitz was amazing. He was an absolute worldie of a player. Dema with his first goal of the season, our first goal, less than 12 minutes in. Get in. In the Hungary for Success series, I gave Jobitz his debut at 18, I think it was, and he was a fantastic player. I played him up front. He was fantastic. In the Director of Football non-league to legend series, I had a look at him. He was terrible. I think at one point he went 45 games without scoring. He went to QPR, I think, in that series. He was just shocking. He was so very bad. So I was kind of glad I got the good one. Popovic manages to make a save this time. If we could get something out of this game, I'd be quite happy. Because this Ujpest are a very, very good team. But our Director of Football has been sneaking around in Pápa Termál. He's been around Pápa, you know, the general area of Pápa. That is actually, in case you didn't know, the city in the previous thumbnails was Pápa. So if you didn't know that, he's probably gone on a little mini holiday there, and was scouting my old players. And surprise, surprise, none of them are that good. I was like, surprise Pikachu face. If I remember, I'll put a surprise Pikachu on the screen, but it was just sad to look at the team and see all these players that were doing really well, and then I left, and suddenly they've lost the last 2 games since I left. They put my old assistant manager in charge, and they've just not really done well. It's quite sad. But we have Jabo on the run with his 15 crossing. Nobody gets on the end of it. Kittle picks it up, and from distance just puts it over. We do have, it's 33 games, so we've gone Jabo. Whips it in, nobody's there to pick up the ball. We do have 15 games left after this one. So there is a chance that we could, Rado's just going to, go on, Dunjerski. Oh, what a terrible pass. There is a chance we could, thank God, Oliver Horvath. I feel like you played in my Hungarian team at some point. I played him once. He had one appearance on the left wing for me. I remember it like it was yesterday. That's a close call. I can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, we have 15 games left of the season, so there is a chance that we could accumulate enough points to... How have we given away a penalty? Fernandez handled the ball. Why is it saying Nandori did something wrong? And he puts Popovic the wrong way. If we can get points, I think if we get to 30 points, we should be fine. I don't think we're going to get to 30 points. I don't actually know what the amount of points it would take to avoid relegation. I want to say 30 is easily enough, but I'll have a look and see. I just want to survive. I want to do the Great Escape with Dorog, Mako. It's not Mako. It's Mac Shaw. Jabba to the back post. Fernandez. Someone cleared it, and Alright lads, bit of creativity before we make our first substitution. Rado. And that's just far too easy. That was far too easy. Alright, well, you're coming off. Might play you as an inside forward. I'm going to change you to an advanced forward because I think that's going to suit us a little more. Popovic not having a great game, but Kittle is going to come off for Forgash. I think this is going to be his debut. There was a couple of players in the under 19s that actually looked decent prospects. So I said I'd look at giving them a chance and actually do overlap. Maybe we just won't do anything here. Let's go for a higher tempo. All those things, we do all them. Yes. We're definitely looking at rebuilding for next season. We just need to get rid of some players. Mashko, oh, he's put it wide. We've had so many more shots. We just haven't had as good of opportunities. They brought Mate Katona on as a box-to-box midfielder. What kind of lunatic? This is why Ujpest are in 4th. Okay, well they're up to 3rd now with this win. But this is why they're not... Oh, Mashko. Alright, maybe we don't start Mashko in the next game. We try someone else. Because that was... Yeah, I am far from pleased. To be fair, Jabo did quite well. So... Maybe I've bitten off more than I can chew. Because our next game is against Kisvard. They're 3rd. Okay, obviously it wasn't his debut, so 12 without a win. Forgas, that was his debut. Yeah, no, okay, fair enough. It wasn't. According to that. And our best winger is not available. I think maybe we need to do a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-4 maybe. We might need to just have 2 strikers up there rather than having 3-man midfield. But we'll figure out what we're going to do. In terms of games, we will come back for Pushkash Akademika and Budapest Honvéd, because the Honvéd game, very important. If we haven't picked up any points between today and this game, we might as well just kiss relegation on the mouth, because that's what's going to happen. We're going to be getting relegated. This is not ideal. Yep, not ideal. Right. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all of your friends. Leave a like as a prayer, not religious, but if you leave, the more likes you leave, the more likely we are to survive relegation. And if we survive relegation, then my decision to leave Pápa Termál is justified. And what I want is to be justified in my decision. Because Pápa Termál, without me, lost three friendlies, and 2 league games. Oh no, they drew one of the league games. But that was against one of the worst teams in the division. So they're now 5 points behind West Prem. I think I made the right decision. Thank you very much for watching, fellas. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!